And yeah, we have Dr. Dog in the studio right now, and they will be on UTTV as well. So go ahead, turn it on, turn up your stereo. They're here.
It's going to be awesome, yeah. And they will be playing at the Bijou Theater tonight. I believe doors are at 8. Show's going to start around 9 o'clock. Head in the Heart is opening. It's going to be a great show. It's definitely probably going to be almost a sold-out show. But, yeah, do you want to go ahead and get talking to the guys? All right. Hey, guys. Hello. Hello, Dr. Dog.
Hey.
Hey, how are y'all doing?
Sorry to interrupt.
Jam session going on.
It's all right.
Speaking of jam session, let's just go ahead and get right into a song for everybody. Let everyone see or hear what y'all are all about.
Great. Yeah, this is a new one.
What's this song called?
It's called Nobody Knows Who You Are.
Cool. And y'all are tuned in to 90.3 The Rock. This is U2TV, The Rock Unplugged. We have Dr. Dog in the studio.
Yeah, leave that on.
Ready? 1, 2.
That was great. What was the name of that song?
Nobody knows who you are.
I mean, you guys are tuned in to 90.3 The Rock, and you're watching UTTV right now. We have Dr. Dog in the studio.
Why don't you all go ahead and introduce yourselves?
My name's Toby. I play bass and I sing in Dr. Dog.
I'm Zach. I'm playing a Casio SA1 with pulse tone modulation.
I'm Scott, and I play guitar.
I'm Frank and I play guitar.
I'm Eric and I play trash can.
You treat percussion?
And I had heard that y'all go by nicknames sometimes. What's up with that?
There's no truth to that.
Yeah,
There's no
there's no
truth
truth.
to that. Well,
No, that's an internet rumor. It's
well, I'm
like
glad
a-
we have that on the record. Now maybe everyone will stop with the nickname question, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once and for all.
Yeah, it's phenomenal.
So for everybody out there who is thinking about coming to the show tonight, not quite sure what y'all are all about, how would you describe your sound?
It's a good timey band. We're a rock and roll band. We're loud. It's gonna sound good. There's gonna be harmonies. There's gonna be guitar solos. We're not gonna mess around up there. We're gonna get it done. It's gonna be
Get that.
great. And the other bands are pretty top notch.
Yeah, and I know Head and Heart's playing. Who was the other band that's playing as well?
Another band from Philly.
Okay.
We're from Philly too, but another band from Philly called Buried Beds, who are great, real nuanced. They really know how to sing and play.
That's great.
Awesome. And I know that y'all have played Bonnaroo before, and you played in the South before. What do you think about it? How do you like being in Knoxville, especially?
I'm into it. We've never been to Knox. I don't think we've ever played down here before. We played all around here, but never here before that I can remember. I love it. I love touring the South.
Cool.
People are they get into it
Definitely my favorite part of America to tour in.
for sure.
Well, yeah, and I mean, y'all sound, being from Philly, I guess there's not necessarily like a plethora of Americana kind of musicians up there. What y'all got y'all's interest, or sparked your interest in that genre of music, rock Americana,
I
living
think
up
it just
north?
kind of unfolded intuitively, and now it's easily understood as something.
Right.
But, yeah, well, I don't know. It's like anything. We just kind of kids messing around.
Yeah.
Here we are, a million years later. Possibly an accident.
Well, so accidents are sometimes the best way to stumble onto a good thing, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, y'all's new album came out last spring. So what can people expect to hear tonight? You're gonna play mostly old tunes, new tunes, mixture?
Bulk of it's going to be newer stuff. Probably the last two albums, that'll probably be mainly what we concentrate on. But we play for a while, so there's plenty of old stuff in there too.
Cool. Yeah, and how many albums have you guys released? I know, is it five, six?
I always
Ish.
forget.
Yeah, it's kind of confusing.
Yeah.
We were making albums before anybody even heard them, so for us, there's albums that we have that don't, I've never really seen the light of day. You can't really call it an album if nobody's heard it.
Yeah. And
But
I
it's
think,
certainly a released album.
and I feel like I read that y'all record a lot of things on 8-tracks when you first started.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a Tascam 388, which is one of the best machines ever made. We did a lot of stuff on that. That thing ruled.
Cool.
Yeah, that's something that I think most bands don't usually do with the
We did it
8-track
at
thing.
the time. It was not real. There wasn't There wasn't really much of a digital scene going on when we started. So we really did it out of necessity.
Right.
that was the thing that sounded the best for what we could afford.
Yeah, well, what was the process of recording this new record?
It was kind of mixed up because we decided to like you were saying, we've been recording ourselves on our own tape machines forever, and then we just decided to do it somewhere else and go in like a kind of proper studio type of thing. And so we did that. So this is the first time, that album was the first time we weren't like just completely, it wasn't just like in our own studio, And so it's different for that reason a little. But so we went away for like a month and did a bunch of recording in upstate New York at a nice studio, and then came back to our studio and finished it on our own. So it's the first time we'd ever worked in kind of like multiple
Right.
places for
Yeah.
one album.